Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, military confrontation almost inevitable if Iran nuclear talks fail. And no, this is not Trump. This is a baboon from France, and that's the foreign minister of France. In this video, I will discuss the statements. United States of America brought more bombers, B-2 nuclear-capable bombers, in the area to attack possibly the Houthis or Iran. We're going to discuss why the United States of America is, or maybe France and Great Britain are the only countries really involved in dealing with Iran. And I will show you on the map why not other countries surrounding Iran are not concerned with Iran. That's two topics. The other one is Trump sends the second aircraft carrier to the Middle East, again, in preparation for what? And then Iran says, if we are attacked by the United States of America, we will acquire a nuclear bomb. Well, it's a little bit late for you, my friends, but better later than never. That means they are expecting to survive. All right, so let's start with the first article. And the first topic with a statement made by this baboon right here from France. Military confrontation, and I'm calling almost inevitable, if Iran nuclear talks fail. French foreign minister. Now, when you hear here nuclear talks, that's not like negotiating. It's somehow, the United States of America, the only country on this planet, not even Pakistan or I don't know, New Zealand or Japan, they go and tell another country that you need to make a deal with us because we say so. And if you don't make a deal the way we want it to be made, then we're going to bomb you. It's not negotiations. You don't negotiate under a threat. But that's a blackmail. Anyway, so what's going on here? When Donald Trump got into the office and became the president, I made a video making my predictions for 2025. And I made the predictions in foreign relations, not in the United States of America, foreign relations, because those are more dangerous than the domestic ones. This could be solved much, much faster. Why? You're in control. Outside of your borders, really not. Unless you have vassal states, which the United States of America has altogether about 45 on this planet. That's it, 45 vassal states. I'm not going to go over them, but you kind of know who they are. So I said that the United States of America probably will stop the Ukraine war because they've been losing. They will definitely attack Iran, not for our U.S. national interests, but for other people's national interests. Why? You know why. And then possibly just provoke in the Far East with Taiwan, North Korea, and China. Nothing will happen in the Far East. In Ukraine will be stopped and all the focus will get in Iran. That is my prediction, still was and will be. Why? The dynamics and the articles and the statements point in that directions with all hands, not only with one finger, all hands and fingers. So that was my prediction. All right. I remember Norman Finkelstein when he said in one of his interviews, maybe 17 years ago, 15 years ago, something like this, maybe 15 years ago, when he said, did you notice, did you read the newspapers in Israel? They're talking every day about bombing that, attacking that, starting a war there. Every day, he said. Not me, Norman Finkelstein, whom I like. And the same thing seems to be now dropped on the Western world by the same guys. Well, should we attack Iran? Iran will be attacked. Possibly a bomb. Possibly this. They're preparing us. You know how before you start, to put the steak on the grill, to cook it or to grill it, you prepare it a little bit. You put seasoning so you get it ready. This is us. They get us ready to accept that there's a possibility and the bad dude is Iran. And we are, obviously, the promoters of democracy and freedom, and only us, we can solve it. No Pakistan, no China, no Russia, just we. Why? Self-ascribed, no, best person on this planet. So let's go. This is the foreign minister of France. You can look at him. He probably drinks soybean latte. That's why he likes it. Probably he lactates as well. He's a beta man. France's foreign minister warned on Wednesday that a military confrontation with Iran would be almost inevitable if talks over Tehran nuclear program failed. In the event of failure, that is, if Iran doesn't accept as an ultimatum what the Americans say, a military confrontation would appear to be the most inevitable. Jean-Noël Barrot said in Parliament. All right, so what does that mean? You do what we tell you to do, and what exactly they want from Iran? What exactly they want? The talk with the nuclear program, peaceful nuclear program in Iran, is just a pretext, like it was with Saddam Hussein and with Gaddafi. Remember, Saddam Hussein allowed international and Americans inspector to inspect his ass as well. His palaces, his bedrooms, everywhere. And they still him. The same was with, with Gaddafi. So that was not the reason, the same here. Even Tehran allows these guys to go and inspect and control, let's say, their peaceful nuclear program, which they shouldn't, because it's an independent sovereign country. And unfortunately, it's a signatory of the Non-Proliferation Treaty of Nuclear Weapons. Israel, on the other hand, is not. So who has nuclear weapons? Oh, Iran must be stopped. Why? For our national interest? I don't think so. So first, who are you to tell me that? Why shouldn't we inspect yours? Why not? You already dropped 2 atomic bombs. You are, like you go to the credit scores in America, if you don't make a few payments or you file for bankruptcy, your credit score rate goes very low. United States seems to be the highest, after being the offender of 2 war crimes, dropping 2 atomic bombs. What is that? Well, you know what it is. This is not the law and rules-based world order. This is just garbage for the baboons, for the bottom feeders. All right. So then why are just a few countries really, really concerned with Iran? Why not? Why not, let's say, here. This is Iran, is right here. Right? Iran is right here. Why aren't this India, China, these countries are closer to Iran than, let's say, Great Britain or France? In straight distance, these are closer. Why are they not concerned with Iran? But these guys right here are most concerned right here. These guys. Concerned that these guys right here will acquire or could acquire. I tell you why. Because these guys over here, they are working for these guys over here, right? And these guys over here want kind of like this, and these are staying, they're blocking their garbage. So these are very concerned. Do you see Libya, Chad, Sudan, Ethiopia, Yemen? Do you see these guys, Pakistan, these guys concerned with Iran's peaceful program? No, only those guys. I tell you why. Because they are at the orders of one entity. And not only that, they already got involved in that area for so many years. Therefore, people over there dislike them greatly. They have no problem with the Chinese, no problems with the people from Honduras, I guarantee you that, or from my friends from Zimbabwe at all. Why? They didn't stick their tail in their public affairs, in their affairs like 1953, the overthrow of Mossadegh, the prime minister of Iran. And don't start a history with the Iranian Revolution in 1979. That's not when the history starts. It starts in 1953, and if you want to go back, you're going to find out some British protectorates and others, even though Iran was partitioned with Russia and so on. Let's go back to what these guys are saying. Russia today. War with Iran almost inevitable, again. Military clash almost inevitable if Iran nuclear talks fail. Remember, don't get fooled by the talks. It's not the talks, it's ultimatum. You do what we tell you to do. And even if, let's say tomorrow, Iran agrees with the Americans, for whatever reason, Americans, but not Pakistani, to control their nuclear peaceful program, I guarantee you that they will want the next step. Oh, the Iran's government doesn't respect this kind of human right or something like that. They will find something and then they go with that one, they go with that one until they blow it like Iraq. That's the goal. Have it like Iraq, like Libya, failed states. Why? Who benefits out of that? We? Did you look over the map? All right. Next one. And the Americans are going to fight. First, the mass media owned by the same guys will prepare us to understand that Iran is a threat to us and to the whole world. Therefore, we're obliged, we have to. That's what it is, to go and slap them around. And the other guys next to them are like in Europe right now. They're looking in the same way. Is Europe going to blow itself up? And the European Russian Putin will be by our imbeciles in Great Britain, United States of America, and France, and Germany. Will they? That's what it is. So look at this. USA Today. United States of America sends the second aircraft carrier to Middle East as Trump threatens to bomb Iran. I mean, if Putin would tell, I don't know, Romania, if you don't negotiate with us, let's say, taking part of your country or something that we don't like, let's say, if you don't negotiate with us regarding, let's say, Călin Georgescu, that you barred from running for president, but democracy in Romania, and if you don't do that, we're going to bomb you, what do you think the Americans will say? Or the Europeans, oh my, see, we were right. See, imperialistic views, the same attitude. But when it's in the other way, no, we can't have that. I mean, we can. Sorry, like, what's his name? Louis Armstrong. Next one. Independent. New photos show Pentagon continuing mysterious buildup in the wake of Trump's latest threats against Iran. Not crazy threats or no, it's because it's Trump. If instead of Trump would have been Biden, that would not be called threats. It would be Iran's threats and we have to intervene. So mysterious. It's not a mysterious. It's right there. Right there. Where is it? It's not mysterious. A secondary carrier. And let me show you more. By the numbers, U.S. deployment of B-2 bombers as tensions ramp up with Houthis and Iran. No, not the tensions. The threats ramp up, not the tensions. Iran has no tensions with the United States of America. The United States of America has tensions with them and threats. And they show us here six nuclear-capable bombers B-2s ready to do what exactly? They're going to be blown up and right there. This is the conclusion. This is the resultant. This is Iran will develop nuclear bomb if Trump attacks, says Supreme Leader's advisor. So let me tell you this. That means they're thinking they will survive. US has nuclear-capable bombers. Let me just make that point by reading the article. The previous article is right here. You see this? At least 6 nuclear-capable B-2 Spirit bombers. Got that? So in the Indian Ocean. So the Americans have in Indian Ocean, I think it's based by Iran right here. If I can go there and show you. In here, there are some little islands where the Americans have their things right here, located here. So they are going to do this and are going to do Yemen. Well, but hey, the Russians are the imperialists because the Russians have everywhere military bases. I made a video a while ago, which is yesterday, I think. And Iran stated we can hit about 60 American bases in this area right here. 60! But hey, Russia is the imperialistic one. So remember, when the US will bomb Iran and Iran will start, because it's going to survive, is going to start building or acquiring a nuclear weapon, you please remember the chronology of events. It was not Iran attacking US, it was the US attacking Iran. And Iran said, you know what, we're going to copy North Korea and you're going to be backed off. I hate saying this because obviously I'm an American and I root for America, but I can't root for crimes. I see what's going on over there. I'm not going to play dumb. I'm not going to play, I don't know, full retard here. So when Iran is going to get one and they think we're going to survive, and they will survive. So if Israel, Americans are going to bomb inside Iran will push the button in building nuclear weapons. So if Iran will get a nuclear weapons, now you know why. Not because of the United States of America. Look, one step, you only need 2 or 3 steps further. Next, for whom? The Americans are not fighting for their interests. They are shackled by the same interests. They are looking at the Europeans. Maybe they screw themselves the third time. Third time is a charm. Boom. And then clear everything up. I mean, these guys are serious about it. Did you read their book? I mean, please, they've been promised all kind of things. I would like you to pay more attention. And if you don't want to pay attention, I give you a quick source. I wrote 2 books on that. Inside, you're going to see the promises. Go and check them on Amazon about God's nature, their God's nature, that somehow these imbeciles in Europe and the rest of the world took and said, yeah, that's the one. No, that's their God, not yours. Yours were Zeus and Thor, and I'm just saying, these guys were your gods. Where are they? You dropped them like a piece of shit. Why? Resentment. The strength was replaced by weakness, which is, remember, Friedrich Nietzsche's, how do they call it, theory of master morality versus slave morality. So the master morality that we had through our gods, let's put it this way, was replaced with a slave morality, which is, I'm weak, I'm a sinner, and, empathy, and no, he's strong, no, turn the other cheek, okay? Now that's beta. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.